Let's begin with a question. It might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free man from a slave? For now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago, with the death of the Lightborn. For 4,000 years they had reigned over this world, 7 arcanists who, through their magic, had acquired eternal life. In a time of chaos, they gave mankind what they thought it needed most, to be ruled over with an ironclad but fair hand. Within just 1 century, they united the shattered lands, and a single century later, their human origin was forgotten. They became gods, or Lightborn, as they let themselves be worshipped as. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny, the loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthiel. And he succeeded in achieving what was once thought impossible. He gathered an army, overturned the Lightborn, and gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because where there are gaps of power, fights erupt. As such, this world grew into what it is today, shattered, riven, and broken into pieces. But all of this was merely a diversion, so that no one would notice something else. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion, a clockwork. Having long stood still, its gears now once again slowly began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free.
Hey, quiet, damn it. You wanna wake up the entire ship or what? Well, sorry. That was a bit harsh. I'm just nervous, that's all. It was that dream again, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes, it was the same one with my dad.
Uh-huh. Seriously, if we had a penny for every night since we met where you woke up screaming, we'd probably be traveling to Enderal in our own starship and... well, not like this. Some things never change, I guess. Do you ever ask yourself if maybe you blame yourself for all of this? For what happened to your family, I mean?
You know, I honestly don't know, but what makes you think that? No, it's the dreams, obviously. Those bastards from the temple killed them. I don't know anything about this yet, so I'm not going to pick that, but yeah, I don't know, but it doesn't make any difference now.
None. You're right. But who knows? Maybe everything is going to be different now. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Now, if you had told me that a few weeks ago, I would have at the very least called you insane. But if the stories are true, there's no better place for a fresh start. Can you believe it? Apparently there aren't even any slaves on Enderal. It's amazing.
That sounds nice.
Only this whole blind passenger thing is making my head ache.
Oh, so we're stowaways. Okay. It's not our fault that the ship is so poorly guarded, and we couldn't have afforded the passage fee anyway. Okay, yeah, so we're stowaways on a ship, and we couldn't afford the fee. Me too, but we're going to pay our debt as soon as we have earned some money over there. Yeah, you know, if we're gonna start a new life, this is kind of a devious way to start it, but we'll pay it back. Let's be good people.
We're talking about 500 pennies here. Even if we're able to find a job over there, we will still need the money for ourselves. Don't fool yourself. What we're doing here is theft. Unfortunately. But anyway, what's done is done. I just hope the Endralians are easier on Outlanders than the Neremes are. Your mother was a fugitive as well, wasn't she? Where exactly did she come from? You've told me 100 times, but I just keep on forgetting it.
Right, okay. So, again, this is where you kind of realize this game is, like, far different than Skyrim. You get 4 races. The half-Quiranian. I'm assuming that's how you say that. If I mispronounce anything in this game, keep in mind, I should have said this near the beginning, and I might have. I rambled a bunch, but I know very, very little about this. The only thing that I know is that it is a new game built on top of the Skyrim engine. I didn't read anything about the story before before jumping into it. I don't know why. It was not a Freudian slip, I promise. Before jumping into it, I didn't read anything about it. This is very epic music for a character selection, by the way. So I didn't read anything about it. All I did was learn how to install it and jumped right into it. So far the quality is fantastic, and I kind of just want to run with it and learn as I go and experience it kind of the way they intended. So that's the way I'm doing it. Okay, so the half Aeterna, native to the swampy continent Miar Aranath, the destruction of the land caused by decades of war forced many Aeterna to escape to other countries, where various destinies awaited them. Some pursued and disregarded them because of their innate magic talent. Some revered them for it. Many Aeterna earned their life as traveling minstrels. Okay, so these guys would be like mages. Okay, I don't really know how the skill system, how the class system, any of that works yet. I know it's very different than Skyrim, so I don't know if it's going to be the, where you can get everything, your first way through. So, like, I'm kind of paying attention to what the races are good at. Okay, so the Arizalians, originating of the barren and steep-like continent Araziel, the Arizalians bear the stamp of a splitted people, while the nomadic natives in the steppe mountain, their pantheistic traditions. This is kind of the grammar is kind of weird. It might be proper, but I'm having trouble. I don't know. It's also very late. I shouldn't be recording right now, but I am. Okay, so while the nomadic natives in the steppe mountain, their pantheistic traditions, the coastal inhabitants regard those as primitive and struggle for recognition as full-fledged parts of the civilized world. Okay, so there's like 2 different types of Arizalians. One who are sort of like nomads in the mountains, and then ones that are trying to integrate. Okay. The Kelenians. As a secluded people, the inhabitants of the Belt of Kyle are said to have a reclusive mind. Kelenian are deemed as blessed businessmen, a rumor that can be ascribed to the Blue Island Coalition, which is Vin's biggest trading company and is located in Kyle, among other things. Okay, so these guys would be like good with people, good at trading, that kind of thing. All right, and Quiranians, I didn't read this a second ago. Quiranians originate from the namesake desert continent, which is said to be both barren and inhospitable. At the same time, it is also known as Cradle of the Science, the mysticism, and the culture. While many foreign countries admire Quira for its advanced culture, they are often deemed as heretical and immoral, especially on religious continents like Enderal. Okay, so people may have a prejudice towards me if I choose this race, but I'll tell you what. I'm gonna once again pause here for just a second, and I'll bring it back with a character that I choose. I tend to spend quite a while on this kind of stuff. Okay, so I think this is going to be our hero, I guess. We're going to try to be a good person anyway. I chose the half Quinaran. They were the ones hailing from the desert. From what I saw in the character creation screen, they're typically darker skinned. This gentleman is fairly pale compared to other Quinarans. He's only half Quinaran, so that may have just not been a trait he inherited. He's had a rough life, we can assume, just based on the situation he's in now. So I did give him, a little bit of scarring. And I don't know how long they've been stowaways, but, typically I would choose like a shorter hairstyle. But, we can assume that, he hasn't been in a situation where he can, trim it back at all. So I gave him sort of a longer hairstyle, and then later on in the game, if there is an option, I may have him shorten it. But we'll see. And I've thought a lot about names, but I think what we're gonna do: finish and name your character, cancel or close. I'm assuming close. Yeah. Okay. I think that what we're gonna name ourselves. I'm going to be completely honest. I was hoping something would come to me right at the last second. It didn't. Can't think of anything. That being said, I highly doubt that anybody is going to directly refer to my name vocally in this game. That would be amazing if that happened, but don't think that's going to happen. It'll typically only appear in text, so I'm going to go with that right there. Same name as my channel. Kaichu, I'm not going to name him Kaichu, but Kai. It doesn't seem unreasonable for a name, so we'll just go with that.
Right, I remember. She fled from that civil war the Black Crescent caused, didn't she?
Civil
Ironic,
war.
Isn't it? Seems some parents pass on their fates to their children. Anyway. Whew, I'm gonna hit the hay for an hour or so. It's your turn to stand... Wait. You hear that? Shit. Someone's coming.
Women nowadays just don't want a man to court them anymore. That's the problem. I tell you, sometimes I long for the good old days. Back when I could lift a skirt and nobody would bat. Aye. Anyway, enough of the chit-chat. Now, where did I put that key?
Oh, blazes, what do they want down here? The lamp! Quickly! Put out the lamp!
Okay, put out the lamp. Oh.
Good.
Haha. That's cool. Alright.
Aha, here we go. Man, it smells like Vaughtier's balls down here. Say now, what's that chest supposed to look like?
Small, with the crest of the Blue Island Coalition on it, I think.
Ah, yeah, right. Black Guardian knows what the captain wants it for this shortly before arriving. You go look upstairs. I'll see if I can find it down here.
Okay.
Oh, shit. They don't leave us any choice. We need to do something quick. You take on the old guy, I'll take the young one. Go!
What? Oh. Okay. Oh. What?
Someone's there.
Throw a hook to the face! Come on, dodge! You can do it!
Oh, jeez. They're both on me, dude. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, my stamina's low. Alright, he's out. He's out. I'm gonna help you out, buddy. I'm helping you out, dude. We got... Oh! Oh, we've got... Okay. I turned off kill cams.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That wasn't part of the plan. Not at all. What in blazes are we going to do now?
Kill them, it's safer that way? No. Well, I thought we just did, but apparently they're not dead. Maybe we should turn ourselves in. Not yet. Let's tie them up and gag them, and then when we arrive, we'll sneak out. Yeah, nobody gets hurt more than they already did.
That makes sense. One of them said it's not much longer until we arrive. With a little luck, no one will notice they're gone until then. Come on. Help me search. There must be a rope or something. And I thought we were over the hump when we made it on board.
Okay. Clothes.
It just can't ever be easy, can it?
Am I wearing... Okay. I don't have a shirt. So, you know, hopefully he doesn't mind too much that I... Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay, rope. Rope. Nope. Bucket. You never know, I might need a bucket. Oh, there's a rope. Do I want to progress yet, though? Wine. You know, why not? Let's take some wine with us. Ah, some coins. Said it was 500 pennies, right? I've already got 3. Okay. Did we leave anything up here? Interact with lantern. Yeah, no, I can't take anything else from up there. All right. So let's get the rope.
Poor lost souls. The probabilities have turned against you.
I once again can't move.
Who are you?
You are confused by my sudden appearance, but my identity is irrelevant. As are you, dear Sirius, unfortunately.
What? Oh shit, please don't tell anyone we're down here, please. We didn't mean any harm. These guys were just...
You ask that I not reveal you, for your intentions were not evil, and I believe you. But sadly, it's not compassion that rules my deeds. The first beat of a wing must happen. It is the only way the probabilities will fall into place. This is the way it has to be. The way it has been for eons. I am sorry.
Whoa.
What the?
Whoa,
no.
whoa, whoa.
No! What are you doing? Please! Please don't leave!
No.
We just wanted to...
Ow. Okay. Ouch.
After we had left Osteen, the two of you hid in the cargo and lived on our stocks. Then when Rick and Sebald found you, you gave them a beating. And all of a sudden, a veiled woman appeared and knocked you out with wild magic. Is that about it?
Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Please, my dame, we didn't have a choice. You've got to believe us, the war, we just wanted a second chance, that's all.
A second chance. Yes, I think I understand you. You wanted to start a new life in a new land. And as my ship is one of the only ships still sailing the route since the wars, you were simply forced to board without paying.
Yes, we could work for you, you know? We could scrub the deck, peel potatoes, anything to pay off our debt. And as soon as we've arrived...
Heartbreaking. How truly, truly heartbreaking. But let's be honest. You did have a choice. You could have signed on like all the others did, but you didn't. Instead,
Could we?
you've nested on my ship like flesh maggots, enjoying the good life while my crew actually had to earn their keep.
See, he said
And
it
now
was
you're
500
feeding me this
pennies.
bullshit about veiled women and wild magic. How stupid do you think I am? I know your kind. You are cutthroats, filchers. At least have the guts to admit it.
What? No. You're wrong. Please, just let me explain.
Yeah, we're...
I don't give a shit for your explanations. If there's one thing I hate more than cowards, it's people trying to pluck my heartstrings. You two are scum. And there's only one kind of punishment for scum on my ship. Pull him up, Ruger.
But Captain, they...
Do it.
Of course, Captain. I'm sorry, lad. You should have stayed in their room.
But... You can't do this.
How'd you do... You didn't even touch him.
Oh, believe me, I can.
No.
Oh. Oof. Oh, you got blood on me all the way over
well,
here.
Look at that. Someone's woken up. Rise and shine. Tie him and his friend together and feed them to the fish. Good luck in your new life, friend.
Oh. Ow. Ow. Again. Oh. Okay. I'm drowning. I can hardly see anything.
Breathe.
Oh. Okay.
Tell me, what is time to the dead? Dreaming anyway.
So many people just talk, and
How
never...
does it feel to be powerless?
This is about your damn pride, Tina.
I know I'm not real. At least not according to your definition.
I know damn well I'm Tina.
It's just... There was nothing I could do.
This isn't happening. But then again,
This just isn't happening.
What is reality anyway?
Selfish fool!